It was good. Why you got on the backpack?
For the get ready to go for the school pictures.
All right, thanks. Well, all right. I'm Anthony Rose Jr. and I'm back. I'm here with Latterance Welch, 2022 DB, number one cornerback in the state of Louisiana, full star. If I miss anything, you can add on.
And Latterance Welch, a kid in high school, he got everything though.
All right. So before I start, I guess I'll let you tell the people about who you are, your start, and how you got to where you are right now.
Basically, I just stay humble. I knew my time was coming. I got my first offer, I think, in April, and it just kicked on from then.
So speaking of that first offer, how did you feel about that? Did it cut you by surprise?
I knew it was coming, but it was just a blessing to have that. I want to thank South Alabama for giving it to me first, and my recruiting process went down after that.
For sure, it definitely did. And in these
Yeah.
few recent days, you've been getting some major offers. So I
Yeah.
guess talk about that. Was there any offer that just caught you by surprise? You was like, man, I got this offer.
Auburn, I'm gonna say Texas A&M. I'm gonna say Howard because everything going on in the country and stuff like that is HBCU, and it's just a blessing to have them offers.
And I guess when people watch you play, what type of play can they expect to see?
I'm a physical DB, and I'm gonna go dumb every play.
For sure. And you don't only play DB, you also play some receiver too. You more so an athlete. Talk about the work that you put in, not just at DB, but all around.
I mean, for 707, Coach Fuse trusted me with the ball, so he just threw it up, and I went make some plays. I got some good film on that. I actually got my first offer from Howard, from wide receiver. Well, basically an athlete, and just kicked on from there.
And from 7-on-7 to playing for Acadiana High School, one of the best teams in the state. Y'all were 5A champions last year. Talk about playing with those guys and what you looking for this upcoming season out of y'all.
We're gonna get another one. I got the same defense, a lot of starters. I believe we can go get another one. We got Jeremiah Brown at quarterback. I trust him with the rock, and we're gonna go down on offense and defense.
Are there any personal goals you're looking to have?
Um, Not really. Just wherever life takes me.
For sure, for sure. And for this season, is there a amount of tackles you're trying to get, or amount of interceptions you're trying to get?
Basically, I'm just go down every play. Like I'm gonna make a play. I just know that. But for interceptions, I'm trying to hit 5. Some personal goals though. I want to try to get all state. I'm trying to get that all American invite. So I'm working for that.
And I guess really just breaking out onto the scene in recent months. Talk about getting that number one corner in the state recognition. How did that make you feel?
It made me feel good. I know Jair was at it first. That's a dog. Congrats to him on committing to Ohio and number one in the state. It's a blessing. I never knew it would come.
For sure. And you and Jordan Allen have a pretty close bond. Who plays for Lafayette Christian Academy. Talk about y'all are number one and two in the state. Talk about how y'all push each other to just become better.
We really talked about this like at the beginning of the year. Basically, 707 was on both sides, locking down, and we trained together. And that's my dog, and he getting up there too. He gonna be great.
And if you could describe yourself in a few words, what would those words be?
Humble, patient, and still hungry. I got a
And
lot of stuff to prove.
what's the best part of your game you feel like out of everything you do?
I'm gonna say my man-to-man game. Because I started as a sophomore. I started as a sophomore. We went against some of the best receivers in the state in the country too. And I held it down on my own, man to man, the whole game.
So having guys like Cam George and others on your defensive line who gonna be able to get after the quarterback, how do you feel like that helps your game as far as at cornerback? Do you feel like that kind of takes a load off you some?
What would you say? Because it was breaking up.
Oh, I was saying like having guys like Cam George on your defensive line who be able to get after the quarterback a lot, and some other guys on that defensive line. Do you feel like that's kind of helping your game some? Like it's kind of taking a lot of the pressure off you because you know they're gonna get to the quarterback.
Oh yeah, Cam George, that's a dog. That's a dog. And we had a great D line last year. This year is gonna be a lot better. And I feel like when Cam and Walter, you don't know Walter yet, but he coming up. When those guys rushing the quarterback, it make a big difference in my game too.
And for my last question, I mean like that Lafayette Christian game was a big game last year. Like talk about y'all aren't y'all supposed to be playing them again this year, and like what you expecting out of that matchup?
Wait, what game?
LCA.
Oh, oh yeah. It's gonna be a fun game. Sage Ryan, that's a dog. We're gonna be laughing the whole game. Me and Jordan, we just be laughing the whole game. But it's gonna be a big game. It's gonna be a good game because we got a new offense. They got a good defense, so we're gonna see how they plays out. But I think it's gonna be a great game.
For sure. Well, that's my last question. Are there anything you want to leave with the people watching?
And they're all turn me up this season.
For sure. Well, I'm Anthony Rose Jr.